back to thecabinetlady.com. Today we're going to be building a base 9 full height door. Some of the items that you're going to need to assemble the cabinet, we're going to have 2 clamps, a hammer, a screwdriver, number 2 bit, a drill, number 2 bit, and wood glue. For this exact cabinet, for the base 9, we are going to be using a right angle drill just to make things a little bit easier getting in the tight corners. Alright guys, we've got everything laid out here. As you can kind of see, the face frame is laid down on some nice styrofoam paper that comes in the packaging. At this point, we'll start using the wood glue all the joints, and then start assembling the cabinet from there. Inside of all of the cabinet boxes will come a small parts box, aka the goodie box. This will have your hinges, it will have your screws, your rubber door stops, it'll also have your tan corner brackets for the Dakota line to assemble the actual cabinet, and along with that it will come with top white corner brackets. First things first, with this base 9, we're going to start by putting the brackets in the pre-drilled holes. There's going to be 4 brackets on this exact cabinet. I like to start by half drilling in my screws into these brackets. It allows a little wiggle room for the actual bracket itself to move once you put the wall side on. All right, now that all the brackets are on the actual cabinet, we're gonna grab one of our walls, toe kick facing the bottom, and the bottom will be denoted by the slit or the dado cut for the floor. We're gonna place the side in there. Again, leaving those brackets loose allows the bracket to move around just a little bit while you're actually getting the wall kind of situated into place. Obviously, it's important to make sure your top is flush, your bottom is flush, as well as the actual dado cut for the floor itself is flush. From here, we're going to start applying screws into the side brackets, which will secure the face frame to the side, and then we're going to finish off by securing the brackets or the screws into the actual face frame. Now that we have both side panels securely fastened to the actual face frame, we're going to get a little bit of wood glue, slide that through the dado cuts here, and then actually slide the floor in and secure that. Personally, what I recommend all builders do here at thecabinetlady.com is to pick the best side of the floor. This is going to be the side showing, whatever side you choose is going to be the side showing in the actual cabinet. So pick something that you're comfortable with. Sometimes you might have a knot like this piece does. Sometimes you might have a line. It's just from the variations in the actual wood, the processing. Sometimes you get different sides. So choose the best side that you're happy with. Personally, I'm going to rock with this side. I'll get a little bit of glue in these dado cuts, and then we will be off to the races. Now that we have the floor in, we're going to place the back on. This is kind of one of my favorite parts because this is where the cabinet actually, you can start to see it coming together fully. We're going to place a little bit of glue on both of the dado cut joints on each side of this back piece. We're also going to place a little bit of glue along the floor panel portion of the back. We'll do that, and then we'll start to slap this guy together. I've slid that back panel in. It's kind of sitting on that actual floor right now. I'm going to take that dado cut and pop it into the side. And I'm going to pop it into the other side. And we will have a cabinet. Sometimes they can be a little stubborn, and this is where the clamps will come into play. So we like to use our clamps on the back portion here specifically. Squeeze it tight, it gets a real nice tight joint, it starts to squeeze the glue out. Now we're gonna actually grab our small black wood screws. We're gonna take those and actually put those in the bottom holes that hold the back panel to the actual floor itself. Now on the Dakota line, it's nice because you do not have a back toe kick portion. It's already incorporated into the back panel. But you do have the front toe kick portion. So on the Dakota line, what we like to do is this will fit right in between the actual walls and pull upwards. And then we do like to take a clamp and utilize that clamp to hold the actual toe kick piece itself. So we'll make sure it's sitting flush along the bottom. We'll clamp on the left, clamp on the right, and this is actually where we will grab 2 more brackets, a few more screws, and we will actually place 1 metal bracket on each side of the toe kick, attaching it to the wall. So now that we have both of our brackets securing the toe kick, we can actually remove these clamps here. And at this point, we're going to take 2 more brackets, and we're actually going to place them in the back corner here just to secure all of the entire bottom together. Now that we've fully secured the back side with the 4 brackets, the top side is almost done. We're going to take 2 more brackets, place them right here in the corners along the sidewall and the back panel. We're going to secure those with 4 screws each. We'll finish off with the white top brackets. We'll get this cabinet stood up and the door put on. Now that we have those back corner brackets in, we're actually going to stand the cabinet up. And as you can see, voila, it's starting to come alive. We're going to place the white corner brackets on the top. We'll get the door on and we should be good to go. Lastly, from there, we're actually going to put the door on now. We'll have 4 of these small to medium screws and 2 of the larger pan head screws. The pan head screws will actually be used to put the hinges into the face frame. The other screws, the medium to small screws, will actually be used to put the hinges onto the door. Placing the hinges into the door, it's already all milled out, ready to go. The holes will line up. You can place the screws there. Grabbing the flatheads, using the pre-drilled holes. I like to always leave one loose, again, just like the actual bracketry. It allows the door and hinge to move separately. Bringing both of them in fully secures that nice and sound, and now that's not going anywhere. We'll do the same over here. Yep. Using those last 2 screws, those pan heads, we're actually going to take the door. This cabinet is going left for this customer. We're going to take the cabinet, take our drill, and take a screw. This is where sometimes things can get a little tricky. I'm going to place the screw through this hinge and into the pre-drilled hole. Now this is just to get the screw started. I'll use the right angle drill to finish it off. Last but not least are the 2 rubber door stoppers that go on this cabinet. Top corners of both of the doors. Voila, cabinet's finished. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns while building your cabinet, or if you have any cabinet needs, please feel free to reach out to us at the email and the phone number listed below, and have a great rest of your day.